Anti-Khamenei protests may have dwindled for now, but Iran's supreme leader reportedly remains on edge as pressure builds from inside the country and beyond its borders. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is reportedly hiding underground in a bunker as tensions with the United States rise, reflecting fears that the crisis could turn military. Khamenei is said to be in hiding because of concerns that the risk of a possible US attack has increased, especially amid sharper rhetoric and visible deployments. The US Sun claimed he is sheltering in a heavily fortified bunker linked by a maze of tunnels, suggesting a hardened command setup designed for wartime survival. Amid these reports, Khamenei's sons are also said to be taking on parts of his role, hinting at contingency planning inside the leadership circle. Mojtaba and Masoud Khamenei are named as the key sons involved, but reporting remains unclear on who has assumed which responsibilities and for how long. Out of Khamenei's 6 children, reports often describe Mojtaba and Masoud as the most favored potential successors, fueling renewed succession speculation. One set of reports describes Masoud Khamenei as a leading contender, portraying him as a trusted insider positioned close to day-to-day decisions. Masoud, described as the third son of Ayatollah Khamenei, is reported to have taken over routine tasks within the Supreme Leader's office as security concerns grow. Masoud is also described as a primary liaison between Khamenei and military security officials, implying he helps keep the chain of command intact during disruption. Iran International reported that the Supreme Leader's son Masoud has already stepped into his father's role in practical terms, at least for daily operations. Masoud Hosseini Khamenei is reportedly overseeing the day-to-day functioning of the Supreme Leader's office, acting as a stand-in to maintain continuity. He is also described as a key channel between Iran's political leadership and the military and security establishment, which becomes crucial during crisis management. The reported goal of placing Masoud in the office is to maintain command and control, ensuring orders and messaging still flow even if Khamenei stays hidden. Masoud's increased prominence would not surprise observers because he has long been part of Khamenei's inner circle, with access to sensitive internal processes. Reports say Masoud previously oversaw parts of his father's communications ecosystem, including official websites and messaging tools used by the leader's office. He also allegedly handled administrative responsibilities within the Supreme Leader's office, building the bureaucratic experience needed to manage day-to-day operations. Another set of reports highlights Mojtaba Khamenei as a second major contender, noting his influence runs deep inside Iran's security state architecture. Mojtaba, described as the second son of Ayatollah Khamenei, is reported to have deep ties to the IRGC, Warship units, and intelligence agencies. Mojtaba has been linked in reports to major security decisions, including an alleged role in the 2009 post-election crackdown that followed mass protests. Reports also connect Mojtaba to security and intelligence operations used to suppress demonstrations, which is why he is seen as a hardline continuity candidate. Mojtaba has been sanctioned by the US over alleged human rights abuses and other claims, making him a controversial figure internationally as well as domestically. Some reports also allege Mojtaba was involved in moving funds out of Iran via cryptocurrency channels, though details remain disputed and hard to verify publicly. While Masoud is described by some outlets as favored, Mojtaba is often portrayed as the more prominent and powerful son in Iran's political ecosystem. Mojtaba Khamenei is a mid-ranking Shia cleric, and his influence is widely attributed to his relationships with the IRGC, Warship, and intelligence services. He is also notorious because of repeated allegations tying him to protest crackdowns, making his name resonate whenever unrest returns to the streets. Multiple reports have described Mojtaba as a gatekeeper to the Supreme Leader, implying he controls access and shapes the flow of information. He has also faced US sanctions tied to allegations of moving money through cryptocurrency networks, adding another layer to the international scrutiny. However, succession to Iran's Supreme Leader is not formally hereditary, and the process is ultimately decided through Iran's political clerical machinery. Reports also claim that in 2025, during a 12-day war with Israel, Khamenei selected 3 clerics as possible successors, suggesting alternatives beyond family. As Khamenei is reportedly in hiding, US warships are said to be closing in on Iran amid rising tensions, reinforcing a sense of looming confrontation. Channel 13 reported that the USS Abraham Lincoln has arrived in the Middle East and is operating near Iran, adding aircraft carrier power to the region. The US is also reportedly preparing to deploy a THAAD air defense battery in the coming days, strengthening protection against ballistic missile threats. In response, reports say Iran has deployed submarines into the Strait of Hormuz to counter US movements, raising the risk of miscalculation in a narrow choke point.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.